They told him, don't you ever come around here. Don't wanna see your face, you better disappear.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tanner Davis.
And it's your boy, Dylan Flip Daddy Clark.
Today we'll be predicting the 2023 Summerslam match card. First match on the card is SummerSlam Battle Royale, the most important match to ever exist.
Not at all, because we kind of just figured out about it maybe 5 minutes ago.
No, actually, I knew about it because, unlike you, I actually went to, SmackDown last week in NOLA, and LA Knight came out saying that he needed to be in the SummerSlam Battle Royale, but you won last prediction video because you're bummed. So, who do you have as your prediction for this Battle Royale?
I'm gonna go with LA Knight. I think he's winning.
Yeah, because LA Knight's like the only guy we know that's in the Battle Royale. I think LA Knight's gonna win. Next match.
Pretty heated match.
This is a pretty good rivalry. I think it's gonna be a good match because it's two big bad girls who know how to get it done in a squared circle. Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, MMA rules match, I guess is what it's called. I don't know. But I think the rivalry right now is really leaning towards Shayna Baszler. I think that she is the face in this rivalry. Obviously, the fans are behind her, and Ronda may be going away for a little while, so why not just give it to Shayna?
I'm gonna have to disagree. This is MMA rules. Ronda Rousey is one scary woman. She literally won the MMA title, so I don't see why they would give it to Shayna. I feel like Ronda's winning this match.
Next match.
Okay, next match. For the next match, we got a pretty heated rivalry. Started at about, I want to say what?
Right at Money in the Bank.
Right at Money in the Bank, yeah.
It got mad because of the spot.
So we got Logan Paul versus Ricochet.
Logan Paul and Ricochet had a big spot at Money in the Bank where Ricochet did a standing Spanish fly on top of the middle rope, on top of a ladder, sitting on the outside. And what had happened was Ricochet was ready to do the spot because they both fell off of a ladder onto the middle rope. And Ricochet was rocking and rolling, ready to get the spot done. But Logan Paul wasn't ready because Ricochet got on the middle rope first. And Logan Paul lost his footing on the middle rope. And so he got stuck. But Ricochet threw him out anyways. And then Logan Paul ended up scraping his shoulder bad. If you watch him pause, if he's been complaining about it, hyping up this match. Logan Paul got mad, came out on Raw, tried to beat up Ricochet. Ricochet's doing his flippy stuff, and obviously Ricochet's the face. Logan Paul's going to be the heel. And so it sets up a match for SummerSlam, which I think is great. I think it's great they're finally pushing Ricochet as Ricochet should be pushed and not putting him in a freaking tag team with Braun Strowman every week when he deserves to be a big star. Now, Dylan, Logan Paul versus Ricochet, who's coming out with the W?
I will say Logan has had a lot of matches against a lot of big people, but speaking of that, he has lost a lot of matches against a lot of big people. I feel like now that he's doing his own thing with Ricochet, I feel like Logan Paul might win.
And I've
also never picked against Logan Paul except for that one time.
And I like Logan Paul as a pick here too, but Ricochet's on a rise right now. I do believe Ricochet needs this win more than Logan Paul, because what's going to happen is Logan Paul is going to go in SummerSlam. Already big name. He doesn't need a win. He doesn't need a loss. His name's big enough to go into the next premium live event that he's going to be in and make that match as big as this one. So Ricochet needs to win desperately right now in singles competition, and that's why I'm going to give Ricochet the W. That's SummerSlam.
Next match.
Our next match predates all the way really to WrestleMania, even a few weeks before WrestleMania, where we had that triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship between Gunther, the current champion at the time, and Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. Drew McIntyre lost, Sheamus lost, Gunther retained. Drew McIntyre was put on the shelf. You never saw him again until Night of Champions, I believe. We come to Night of Champions. Gunther beats the snot out of Riddle, I believe, was the match. And all of a sudden, Drew McIntyre comes out, music hits, crowd goes wild, and he sets up the match between him and Gunther. So now at SummerSlam, we're having your current Intercontinental Champion, Gunther, defending his title versus the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre. I think Gunther's retaining. What's going to happen is The reason I think Gunther's retaining is because when Gunther loses that title, eventually he's going to the world title scene. Right now, the world title scene is packed. You have Seth and Finn, which we'll get to in the later match, and you have Damian Priest, who's Money in the Bank, who's probably going to cash it in on Seth. He's not going to cash it in on Roman or the winner of the main event, which we'll get to later. So Gunther's retaining, because when he loses, he's going on the main title scene.
This is such an easy thing to predict. Gunther's winning.
Next match. Women's Championship. The WWE Women's Championship. Because there's only one Women's Championship in the company, and Rhea Ripley doesn't matter at all. But you have your current champion, Asuka, versus the Queen, Charlotte Flair, versus the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair.
Asuka is going to retain this title, but I can see something happen. Just something happen. I can't really explain what's going to happen, but I do believe that
I feel like something's gonna happen.
Something's gonna happen to where I feel like they're gonna build Charlotte up really big in this match, and then something's gonna happen to Charlotte.
I don't know. I don't see a reason for Charlotte to win the championship because.
But who won the women's Money in the Bank?
Io Sky.
That's what I think is gonna happen.
I
think Io Sky might cash in on this one.
You know, the women's never hold their Money in the Bank for long. They usually cash it in within the same night, next day, same week. But I do agree with Dylan. I do think Asuka's going to retain. There's no reason for Charlotte to win because she's going to eventually beat her daddy's streak. 16-time championship title reigns. And if she wins this championship, I do believe that may beat her daddy or tie Ric Flair. So there's no sense for Charlotte to win. Bianca, I just don't see her winning at all. That's why I think Asuka's going to retain.
Next match.
Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, World Heavyweight Championship, all on the line. And Seth Rollins will be retaining his championship at SummerSlam. Because what's going to happen is Damian Priest is going to come out, act like he's going to cash in, cost Finn the match. And they're going to get mad, start tussling up. Eventually next week it's going to lead to Finn getting kicked out of Judgment Day. And maybe JD McDonough taking his place. But I digress. Dylan, who's taking home the World Heavyweight Championship?
My prediction is exact same as yours.
Yeah.
That was a flawless prediction. I got Seth. Next match.
Rivalry that's been going on for a couple of months. We have the trilogy and hopefully the end of this rivalry.
Please let it be the end. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I love Cody, love Brock, but they've been milking this.
Yeah.
This cow has nothing else to milk.
Yeah, Brock, go milk your cows in your farm in Canada. But the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, taking on the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar.
So, as you all know, anytime that they've fought, I've gone with Cody. And I'm going to stick with that. And I feel like in order for this rivalry to end, Cody has to end it right here at SummerSlam.
And I do agree. I think Cody Rhodes will be taking the win as well. I did say last predictions video, whoever Cody had the match against Dominic, that Cody was going to go away with the win or lose by interference. Either way, he looked strong going into a match versus Brock at SummerSlam before the match was even booked. Cody's got to win the trilogy. Cody's got to look strong because Cody has to finish the story. Cody has to win the championship. Roman Reigns' current championship. To do that, he's got to beat an unlikely opponent in Brock Lesnar. So therefore, my prediction is Cody Rhodes. And now, ladies and gentlemen,
the saddest part of
saddest part.
It's always so sad. It's always so sad.
Main event night for the WWE
he's alive.
Undisputed Universal Championship of the world. The Tribal Chief Roman Reigns will be defending his title, putting it all on the line against his cousin, the right-hand man, main event, Jey Uso.
Wow, you really did that one.
Tribal Combat. Boy, has this storyline been amazing. The Bloodline storylines keep just getting hotter and hotter.
I have to say, this is the best, absolute best storyline WWE's ever had.
Yeah, I mean, definitely in the modern age, nothing beats it. Long-term booking, WWE does the best at, but who's winning? At SummerSlam. Is the right-hand man taking the title away from Roman Reigns, who's had it up to 3 years and counting? Will Roman Reigns defeat Jey Uso in a slaughter, one-sided match? Will Solo Sikoa interfere and help Roman Reigns? Or maybe turn on Roman Reigns?
And help his brother.
Will Paul Heyman end up making out with Roman Reigns?
Most definitely.
Your winner. And still, your undisputed Universal Champion, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
So that's who you're going with?
Yes, Roman Reigns has got to win. I mean, as much as I love Jey Uso picking the win and ending the storyline, this storyline has so much more to offer still. Even though this storyline's been going on for 2-3 years, there is still so much more. And the Tribal Chief is going to retain.
I think Jay's winning. I think main event Jay is fixing to come out. Keep in mind, this is the only man that has ever pinned him successfully.
Well, in the last 3 years.
Well, they know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The viewers know. Now, granted, if that's just a straight slaughter that Jey Uso does to Roman, or if, say, Jimmy comes out or Solo comes out and one of them helps them, I really feel like this might be the fall of Roman Reigns.
A little update. In the next month or so, the next videos in the next month, probably in September, maybe later September, going into October, the studio will be gone. That is because Tanner D is moving and the studio just cannot go with me. There are some pre-recorded videos that will be coming out that I've already recorded. DLC Demolition, a couple of other 2K. Dylan and I may or may not have had a match for the championship back there.
May or may not have gotten kicked in my nuts.
May or may not have received a boot to the balls. Put in the screen grab.
Put in the screen grab. Yeah.
Here. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, because a lot of effort goes into making these videos. Dylan Flip Daddy Clark, anything to the viewers before we go?
Well, these might be my last words to the viewers for a little while.
Maybe.
For a little while, we never know.
We never know. Maybe Dylan's holding the title until Tanner D comes back.
You never know.
Will Dylan Flip Daddy Clark win? Let's see. Y'all saw the teaser as the intro in the beginning of this video. The match is not set in stone for the date yet, because there's a lot of stuff that needs to come out. There's DLC Demolition, obviously predictions.
Man finally posted the Nationals vlog.
And I finally did.
What's everyone? Oh god. Okay.
2023 SummerSlam.
So let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Put the dang water up.
I need the
bro.
water. This is kids stay hydrated. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very sorry. We're gonna put this in the bloopers, of course, but the printer is turned off. The printer just turned on and printed something.
Did something, making noises, some noises. But
We have a ghost, ladies and gentlemen. This is no longer a WWE channel. We are on a ghost.
so what happened was.
What had happened?
What had happened was.
What had happened? Do you ever like go back in these videos, like whenever you're editing, and just start laughing your butt off at the funniest?
I will.